Welcome to episode 33 in Air Hauler 2 series. And let's go ahead and see where we're at. Currently, Daisy is at L53 and she is in the process of loading up the cargo to head to KPSP. Now, when we look at our November 9092 Tango, we are down to a 1.2 to the air check. So we burned a 0.7 getting here. We can really consider looking at the items we need to haul. No matter what, we're gonna have to do something somewhere. With that, let's roll some dice. We're gonna go to available jobs. We are gonna circle by fee. This is the automotive parts. Now, with 23 hours left, potentially, I'm curious. I wonder what could happen if it is possible for Daisy to pick up the last of it. But it's a lot of money. We're just gonna go ahead and take this job and we're gonna fly it now. Accept job for automobile parts and fly it now. Yeah, let's just do it. Well, since this is at KPSP, we're gonna take that one. And now what we're gonna do, I would have to get on board is 243, so I don't even have enough. We need to get 170 pounds off. All right, before we do that, let's go to our bases. So, company information, bases, KPSP, fuel storage. Let's add capacity. Oh man. Let's add 1,000 gallons. Like, why can't you dial in the amount that you want? This slider thing is terrible. Pressing an arrow jumps it. There you, oh yeah, great. So it does it in 2,000 increments. Ugh. Why can't I do it in 1,000 increments? Whatever, 1,100, good enough. Let's buy that. So now we have storage, because we want to leave fuel here anyway. Now we'll go back to my cargo jobs, and we're going to take this guy. And we need to fly it now. KPSP. Yep, we want that one. We're going to click OK. Alright, so offload. Offload some fuel. We're going to go to storage. Why storage doesn't go first, again, kills me. So I need to offload 170 pounds. Storage, offload. That was not enough. Wait, how much did I need to get off again? I needed 13 pounds. 2 pounds, offload fuel, base storage. That probably is not going to equal our legal reserves, but hey, it gives us just enough to load up all of the automotive parts and do this in one solid haul. Yeah. And we are definitely going to go direct. We'll clear the mountains and then go direct. Good enough. Okay, so we need 1,466 pounds and 10 gallons of fuel. It just seems like it's not enough, but even if I have to stop somewhere on the way at any airport to get fuel, it's a smarter move than trying to make 2 runs. Stopping for fuel on the way is by far more advantageous as we are getting towards dusk. And we need to go to our fuel and payload. So now we've got 5 and 5. Wow. 200, 200, 2, so payload, that includes 14, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, so let's go 300, 1470, so 196, sure. 1466, there's your payload. These numbers just never add up. I have no idea why they don't add up, but they don't add up. And we're a little overweight, and we barely have any fuel, so we're gonna hit OK and get into our normal record state. So we need to make sure that we have power, fuel on the tank, get our fuel pump running. And we can hear the fuel pump when we're inside, and make sure it goes rich. 3, 2, primed. Clear prop. Okay. We need to click OK. Oh, welcome to your air hauler flight. Start up and taxi. Air hauler's voice is kind of low. We're gonna have to deal with that at some point. But for now, let's get our avionics on. Let's get our pitot heat on. We will put our taxi light on and get our panel lights on.
Taxi and take off.
Sure, we'll sneak out between these. Little lights. And my guess is 3-1 will still be the active, but let's listen in.
Airport information, Zulu. 0200 Zulu. Wind 318.10. Visibility greater than 20 miles. Sky conditions clear. Temperature 29er 2.3. Altimeter 29er 8.3. Visual. Runway 31 right and visual. Runway 31 left.
All right, Palm Springs, you have Bonanza taking runway 31 left, departure, right-hand turn out of the circuit, departure to the southeast. All right, well, we can see the lights going off for the wigwags. The departure is clear, landing light is going on, taxi light is going off. Everything is good. Flaps, power. And heels go on the floor. Power is in green. Off on her own. Tap the brakes. Gear goes up. A little bit of right rudder. And we're going to go ahead and get those flaps up as we climb out. And go ahead and jump back inside. Alright, let's pull back to 25 25. I actually forget. What is our red line? Wow, it's all the way up around here. Good to know. Sure, something like that. All right, so we're gonna go direct to KNZY. Enter, activate. And we want to be looking at our nose. Yeah, let's get our yaw dampener on so we can not worry about our feet.
Three, 2, 1, 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0
All right, just clearing over that top. Well, we are approximately 22 minutes out from KNZY. We are definitely getting low on that left tank. And I'm wondering, what I want to do is run it right to the point where she nearly runs out and flip it over. It's going to be quite the barn burner.
Wind 238.4. Visibility greater than 20 miles. Sky conditions clear. Temperature 15.2.8. Altimeter 29er. ILS runway 9er in use. Landing and departing runway 9er. CFR aircraft for the direction of flight. All aircraft read back hold short instructions. Advise controller on initial contact you have Zulu. Lindbergh Airport information Zulu. 0235 Zulu. Wind
All right, we have information Zulu. So with this, we're actually going to do the visual into 1.8. And we're going to activate it because with a heading of 180, the wind is just off our right-hand side. So it's kind of irrelevant, either one that we take. And for our visual, we need to get down to 1,000 feet. Let's power all the way back. So we're going to tip our nose up, and that is just so that we can go outside. Landing light goes on. We just drop below the gear speed, just barely. So gears down. And there we are. Into our first flaps. Alright, fuel is on, lights are on, mixture and prop go full. Gear, 3 green, no red, and switches to go. Alright, well, let's hop back inside. Sand at night looks pretty. Alright, wind is coming from our right. It is a crosswind, not too much so. And there, altitude hold goes out. It captured the glide path. Start adding power to maintain our speed, that nose up attitude. Minimums. Hold it so the yaw dampener goes out. There we go. Ailerons into the wind. Ailerons into the wind. Nose down the runway. It's okay that we float it. Little bit of brakes. Hold that nose up. About 9% fuel, probably enough to have gone nowhere. But that is okay. So let's turn off our lights. Panel lights, avionics goes off, pitot, everything is off.
All cab back clear, haulage, cargo and fuel. All recommends close.
And let's unload. All right. So estimated range 38 nautical miles. Yeah, we were close. We could have gone somewhere. Anyway, all right. So we are going to finish that flight monitoring. Nice smooth landing. 82, I guess almost a greaser, but whatever. And when we look here, we can see that we have Daisy currently en route, looking at 2 hours, 25 minutes until she gets to KPSP. The only thing that sucks is I can't tell right now. Oh, she has 1,022 pounds of cargo on board. That means she does have all of it. So she has the full 1,022 pounds. She's going to carry it all. That'll finish off that job. That is excellent. And we still have the KNZY to KPSP run, which still has 2 days and 22 hours remaining, which is very important because when we do look at our fleet and we look at the Bonanza and we go to our details, we've got a 0.6 left till our A check. And that 0.6, I mean, that's pretty awesome. We got it down to a 0.6. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to complete the A check right now. So we're going to do the A check. I think flying it down to a 0.6 was pretty impressive. Our backup is that if we're going to be out longer than the time, the backup is that we should be able to get Daisy's plane back to KNZY to haul the remainder up to KPSP. We might even be able to find another job at a KPSP bringing cargo back, so we'll get value out of it. It won't be just an empty flight. So let's go ahead and do our A check. Yep, 553. Aircraft is due, well, what am I supposed to do? It's 0.6, so we're going to do the A check anyway. Oh, okay, well, I guess maintenance is instantaneous. It just costs money. And since we're down to 25,431 in the hole, with only a few days to go till they charge us some significant money, yeah, we need to get ourselves going, as we don't want to be in trouble anymore. Looking at our info page, we currently are sitting with an overall reputation of 27.27. Our cargo is a solid 40. So we've been able to get our cargo bumped all the way up to a 40. That's pretty good. Looking at the graph, our overall reputation though, this is the one that we need to get up there. So it's sitting at a 27.27, and I think we need that up around a 40 if we want to start borrowing money or doing some other stuff. But at this point, it is hard enough keeping track of just 2 pilots, where one of them is me. And so I think with that, we're going to say goodnight to episode 33 in Air Hauler 2. Come back and see us in episode 34, where we're going to be figuring out how to get Daisy back and how to finish off the rest of this. Hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't, and come see us on the next one. Have a great day.